£25 now.
£25. Yeah.
Yeah. Fair.
The girl was like, yeah, but I've only got 8 people on my table, including me is 9. So this is the 10th person. And then she's talking to the door girl saying, I don't know who's said a name and you've crossed it off, but it's a discrepancy on your end,
Okay.
not mine.
Yeah.
Come to the table, there's only 10 on the table.
Mm.
Matthew is not having it.
Oh,
Matthew's
really?
like, nah, £25.
Oh.
So I've come to the door and I'm
Matthew.
like, no, but Matthew's like,
My Grenadian brother.
No, she might be lying though. She might be lying. Which is
Okay.
cool, but because it's someone I knew,
Okay.
like when I've got to the door, she's like, Taser, come on, man.
I'm not gonna do that. Yeah.
I'm like, just pay the money. So she's paid now. We've gone about our business. I've gone to the till, taken the £15 out, gone back to her and given her back the $15.
You went to the till.
So she paid the 25.
No, I know.
Paid 25, yes.
Right,
right.
I've taken the 15
Did you
out.
tell Matthew?
Okay.
I told him after.
Okay.
But now it's come from me.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
okay, I
So he
get
just
it.
accepted it. And I said,
Okay.
take it out of my share of the money if you want.
Yeah,
Okay.
But it's my
yeah.
brethren and it's a discrepancy on her part, but
Yeah.
she's saying that's not what happened.
Mhm.
So
Yes,
it
mine.
doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
it's mine.
Like,
Yeah, yeah,
do you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
What happens if you get to the table and you see 11 people there?
That's the issue with me and her.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Okay.
but I'm saying, what would you do then?
I say she's lying, but that's the issue between me and
Yeah,
her.
and
not
that we
Matthew.
deal with it after.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I'm
Deal
saying
with it
in the
afterwards.
moment we were on the door, I don't like. I give you another example. So my door girls are my friends. They're not just staff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've got to the door and one of them has pulled me to the side and said, Taser, these 2 girls are not getting in. I'm like, bro, what's happened?
Mm.
They're being rude. They're not getting in.
Mm.
These are 2 girls that someone has messaged Matthew to put down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So one of Matthew's boys has said, yo, these 2 girls are coming.
Mm.
Matthew, can you let them in? But by the time Matthew's got to the door to sort it out, the girls have been rude, made it seem as if we
Okay.
should be in there
Yeah,
to
yeah,
my
yeah,
door
yeah,
girls.
yeah.
Mm.
So Matthew's trying to go past the girls to let these 2 girls in.
Okay.
I come to the door and say, sorry girls, you're not getting in.
Yeah.
So how do you resolve that?
Because it's my door girls.
But
I
how
don't
do
care
you-
about these 2
but how
girls.
do you resolve
But then
that
what
with
about between you and Matthew? Yeah.
Matthew, go inside. Because you don't know these girls. But the
Oh, I
door
get it.
girls,
Oh.
you don't know them. But
Yeah,
the
yeah,
door
yeah.
Because it's through
Oh,
somebody
yeah,
else
yeah,
anyway.
but the
yeah.
door
I get
girls
that, I
who
get
we
that.
know
Oh,
are
okay.
telling you
Okay.
they feel
I
offended.
get that. I
Okay.
get that.
So
Yeah.
you back the door girls.
Yeah,
you
because
got
that's
these
what
random
you
girls.
You got
Yeah,
back your
that's
people.
fine.
Exactly.
Any girls, that's different.
Sorry, ladies, you're
Definitely.
not getting
If
in.
Any
they
girls,
were
that's
his-
different.
If they were his
Barrier.
friends, then
Right.
maybe different.
Door girls
took
come
pride-
inside.
I still-
Hold on,
I
you
like
took
that.
pride in saying
Barrier. Door girls come
There's
inside.
still levels to it anyway. Even if they were his friend, as I was
Yeah,
on the
Naz has
door,
done this shit.
Yeah.
what I say ends.
Yeah,
None
you
of
gotta
the
give
other
them-
guys
You're
could
on
come
the door.
along. I was running the
Yeah,
door.
yeah.
When I say you're not coming in, it doesn't matter. It could be
Alright.
Mel, Ricky. It doesn't matter who. Unless it's your girlfriend,
Let me ask you a question.
they're not
How
getting
would
in.
you feel now if I now came over and said, no, I hear you, but now they're getting in?
No, it's never happened.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's what Matthew was trying to do.
Then we are now.
All
warring.
right, then. That's
Yeah.
my point. That's my point.
I hear it.
But Matthew is not registering that in that moment. He doesn't see that.
Did you have a conversation?
Yeah.
afterwards?
Then he saw it. Like,
Okay.
I know Matthew in it. Matthew didn't register that. He just saw it as, but this prayer, like Marvin could have been the one that messaged him. But Marvin said get the 2 girls in. I'm like, yeah, but in this moment in time, if you've now gone back to Marvin and said, yo, those 2 girls that you sent were rude,
Yeah.
Marvin will understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those girls are not getting in. They can go
Yeah.
Coco for all I
You'd
care.
be vexed with them as well, innit?
Yeah, but
Yeah,
they were
yeah,
being
yeah.
rude. They
That-
came
that
on and
could have
being
been your little
disrespectful,
link,
so
innit?
they're not getting in.
Mum
And
was
then
like,
they
"Dad,
Going
don't
home
take
alone.
away- Don't take away
Yeah.
tonight.
That's fair, 'cause you're not
Going
fucking
over
with
like-
them.
That's what I'm saying. So I like that you said that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
that's how I was looking at it.
That's fair.
My door girls are upset and you're trying to go,
Yeah.
no,
No,
the
you
door
got
girls
to-
are right.
You
Even
got to
with
have
me
let
at
them have that
work,
power.
Even with me at work, like if my coordinators are doing something, I've got their back 100%.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna embarrass them or do something in
Undermine
front of
them.
them.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
never gonna do that in front. I might say to them on the side, like,
I know
you
what
could
you should have done.
or you can handle it like this. But I'm never gonna do that in front of people. It's
I
just
hear
not
it.
right.
But I hear what you're saying, but I think it depends on the amount of money also being spent and where it is. I'm saying, because sometimes something can happen to someone where someone's been rude to like a waiter, waitress, whatever. But if it's certain clientele, it's like, okay, cool, we'll just move that waitress or waiter,
Yeah.
move that away.
Mm.
No, but that's
And then
yeah.
let someone
If
else
you can
serve them.
handle it in a
But I'm
way-
just saying,
No,
like,
no,
'cause
no,
it's
no,
not
'cause
always
there are
all
ways
the
you can
time where it's
resolve
just
it.
like, this person's done this out.
Yeah, but that waiter's not enough to
There are
use
ways that
No,
you
I'm
can
just saying.
resolve
I'm
it.
just saying. I hear that, but yeah, but
Yeah.
if you've got an employee and you're all not family, but your staff become people you know. It's not just very binary. So I care about you as my staff member. So if someone's
Yeah.
been rude to you, I care about you. But at the same time, it's a business, and unfortunately, members of the public are going to be out of order sometimes.
No, but
not
I've
everyone
had
is out of
those
order. Can we
experiences.
say you're out?
No, you can't always.
Unless there's a certain thing that's
I
been
hear
said.
it.
If
You
it's
can't
like
always.
You've got to discern
racism
the
or
situation.
sexism or you grab someone, you're out.
Yeah.
now.
No, but this is what I was going to say. So you can't always say you're gone in those experiences. But what you can do is protect your member of staff.
Yeah.
that's
So
which
what I'm
is
not
the way.
what I'm not about to do is make out like my member of staff has done anything.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to do that. What I might do to de-escalate the situation is to remove them from that circumstance
Yeah.
and to put them onto something else.
Yeah.
But in that circumstance, I would have a conversation with my member of staff and say that this is what's happening.
Yeah, and it's
Like
not,
I've had it to the point where they cannot talk. It's got to the point of the animosity is so deep that they cannot talk to each other.
Yeah.
But this is a client that's spending like millions.
that's what I'm saying.
Mm.
So
So
what
man-
am I
man
gonna
gotta
do?
say,
gotta
man gotta
navigate
say,
it
'cause I
properly
know-
I'm
as
gonna
a
navigate
boss.
properly.
Because I know
But I'm
you,
never
I'm
going to
losing out
embarrass my
millions.
member.
You gotta make sure your
I'm
staff
never going to
protected,
embarrass
but
my member,
also
member of
not
staff in
fuck
front of that
business.
person though. I'm just not going to do it.
You know what? My friend actually won a casino in Mayfair. She won her case. Somebody was like, they were gambling hard. They are literally like one of the richest people in Saudi. He touched her. She told her manager. The manager's like, he's asking for you. You have to stay on the table.
Shit.
She went through the whole thing. Then afterwards, she put in for HR, like, this happened. My manager said I had to do the job. I carried on doing the job, but this is not on. She got sacked. She got paid out 250K for them not
So she
standing by
should've.
her, but it took her 5 years.
Have they got any? Are they employing?
5 years.
Are they employing? them?
She's
5
done a whole
years.
business. She's Eritrean. She's like moved back, bought a house. Like she's like, I'm not even
5
staying
years.
this, but it took her 5
Joking.
years.
That's
You
like
got
a
to
do-
finesse it.
yeah,
And
that's
they-
like
no,
a-
but they'll pay the
a girl
lawyer
that I
fees as
know-
well.
Yeah.
There's a girl that I know that works. She used to be a bottle girl in a club, and she was serving a group. Not gonna say the profession, but they spent a lot of money. And then one of the guys on the table took a liking to her and gave her a hefty tip. Like the tip, she said the tray was like,
Oh wow.
she was like, you know
Oh,
what? I'm not
not that tip.
taking your money because I know this comes with stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, he felt offended. Anyway, she went to the back and asked to be moved off that table because she
Yeah.
didn't want to give him another impression, whatever. So when the night continued and he realized the girl weren't coming back to the table, he took offense to that.
Mm.
After the event, he's approached her outside, and he's been a bit aggressive, and she's
Yeah.
just like,
Allow me.
"Allow me, man. I'm just
not on it."
I'm just a bottle girl. I don't want to be entertained by you. This is just a
Yeah.
means to an end."
Mm.
He wasn't having it. So he got a bit aggressive. He got a bit physical, whatever. Anyway, she spoke to a lawyer to try and sort it out. The lawyer was like, "Listen, I'll be honest with you. If you're claiming this is the person that you're saying that is who you're, let's just call it a day now.
Oh.
It's gonna be a long
Oh.
day in court.
Oh,
This
wow.
guy's money is long.
Yeah.
We can do it, but
You're
it's
not
not
gonna-
something. Yeah, it's not something that you're gonna want.
See, I hate
Another
shit
5
like
to
that.
10
Because
years.
that
Like-
means that
Then
he
it
gets
just-
and
No.
that's what
Yeah.
he's getting
He
away
gets away
with.
with
I hate that
Well,
shit.
until it blows up, because
Yeah.
you, depending on who it is, usually eventually it escalates,
It's
and
just-
then you get them.
But that
down the line.
eventually can.
But it's
like-
where
to
it's
take
going to
long and
escalate.
it's
Yeah.
how, and it's how it's
It's
going to
where
affect
it's
you
gonna escalate.
in the
Mhm.
meantime.
Yeah. You
The
have
law-
to-
she said that as hard as it was to hear from the lawyer, they were just being honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not
That's
something
fair.
that you come to cry to me and then all of a sudden you get a result tomorrow.
Yeah.
The lawyer's just saying, listen, we can do it, but it's going to drag for a long
But you know
time.
Yeah.
what's fucked
They
up
will
about
fight.
that shit is like there's so many women out there that these things have happened to them.
Right.
And then because that person has not been dealt with at
Yeah.
that time, not blaming her by the way, but because that person hasn't been dealt with at the time, they then think that they've got,
And get away with it.
they can get away with
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
what happens.
And then they take it to the next level, and then they take it to the
The-
next
the
level.
scary part about that, is that's in this country. There's certain countries where
You
you
don't-
can't report it because
Exactly.
Yeah.
They know the police and they know everyone.
They're paying everybody.
The law just states that you shouldn't have been with this person in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm
you
talking about just on the
can't.
work level. There's certain people that they're above everything.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
once they say something,
Yeah.
so we got to round
Everything's
up. Brent, can we just read one more? Is that right?
Okay, I'll do
Mm.
one.